When the 2010 FIFA World Cup took place, a transport revamp included overhauling the train system to guarantee South Africa's hosting ability. But that legacy could be under threat if the country's failing rail infrastructure is not fixed. eNCA sports reporter Hloni Mtimkulu explains how this affects sport in the country.
For a facility like the FNB Stadium that hosted the 2010 FIFA World Cup opening game and the final match, getting 90,000 people in and out of the precinct would take hours.
And that would have saved them so much time. And the estimated time from Park Station to Nasrec then was almost 30 minutes, which would have actually warranted almost over 3 hours on the road. And you can imagine what it would have meant, the frustration and organizing transport on your own.
Work done on upgrading the train system was marketed as part of the legacy aspect of that World Cup. But 12 years later, officials admit an ailing network could derail planning of future events.
Not only the department, but even the society at large, we've seen how the general public has reacted to the vandalism that we saw, particularly in the rail infrastructure. It was actually shocking that we saw visuals of heavy materials such as your rail disappearing off the face of the earth. So it is really disturbing.
With security milling about here, this facility appears in a better state than others. But its isolation from the rest of the network is also a disadvantage.
But again, it's a start up and switch the system off again, and then start it up and switch it off again. If you compare that to London, for argument's sake, going to Arsenal, the trains, the spectators gets onto the trains on the normal lines, on the normal at the normal rates. Just getting onto the train, getting to the stadium, leaving the stadium whenever they want to.
Besides big-ticket items like a World Cup or international rugby, relatively smaller events like the Soweto Marathon that starts and ends here and a match like the Soweto Derby could benefit from the use of this station and connected infrastructure. Hloni Mtimkulu, Johannesburg.